Hi, this is James Headley with the Living in Naples channel. Thanks so much for tuning in today. Recently, I shared a video on the channel talking about if you are interested in the Southwest Florida area, why you might also want to add into your decision list the landings in Savannah, Georgia, Skidaway Island to be specific, or other areas, but talking specifically about some of the virtues of the landings that translate well from the Naples, Marco Island, and nearby areas. Today, I'm going to talk about some reasons why, if you're interested in Southwest Florida, you might not want to consider the landings in your decision set. Dive in and look at 8 reasons why Naples, Marco might indeed be a better choice for you than the Savannah area. As always, I appreciate you liking, subscribing, and sharing. And definitely, let's dive right in now and look at those top 8 reasons why Savannah and the landings might not be a good choice for you. Number 1 among those, it does get cold. The winter months in Savannah are going to see lows in the 40s and highs in the 60s. Versus 50s and 70s respectively in the Naples area during those December, January, February months. So if brisk mornings are not your thing, if you don't like to golf with a sweater on for most, if not all of the round, then keep your search focus on Southwest Florida and we'll find you something there in that beautiful part of the world. Number 2, there are no really immediate beaches. Whereas in Naples or Marco, you're never more than probably 15 to 20 minutes from a beach. Here in the landings in particular, it's about a 35 to 45 minute drive to Tybee Island and the great beaches there, the lighthouse, and many other things to see and do. But it is, again, 35 to 45 minutes away. So if you're the type of person who's planning to go to the beach even, once a week, if not more, probably not the kind of commute that you're ready to just jump up and down and sign up for today. So number 3, there is a state income tax in Georgia. So the top tax bracket here is currently 5.75%. State legislators just voted in the past month, at the time of this recording, to gradually step that down just below 5% at 4.99. But that still is a difference from Florida and the lack of a state income tax there in the Sunshine State. Number 4. Bugs. The sand gnats in Savannah, as the locals will tell you, sand gnats come out only part of the year, just that part of the year when the temperatures are in that 60 to 80 range, when it's just absolutely gorgeous here. So you're going to have months of that. So definitely know that there are going to be some bugs, including those pesky biting midges or sand gnats. Of course, depending upon where you are in Southwest Florida, this may be a wash, or it may be even a little less annoying here in Savannah than it is there, given the mosquito population, among other things, depending upon how spraying is and what kind of season we're having in Southwest Florida, certainly during the wet season. But in any event, just be aware, it could be at best a push, if not a little bit worse, living so close to the marshes. Number 5. The landings, specifically here in Savannah, is self-contained to an extent. That's going to appeal to some, but even with as many as just under 5,000 homes, it's conceivable that living within the gates of the landings could get claustrophobic. While you could say the same about comparable developments like the Vineyards or Pelican Bay or Lely Resort in Naples, there isn't that ability to just drive outside your gate and drive 5 to 10 minutes and be in a wholly different area or another development like that here in Savannah. It's really the landings, and then you're into Savannah proper and its various neighborhoods and its various charms, but it's not that same sort of environment that you might be accustomed to in Southwest Florida. Number 6. Turnkey is definitely the exception here. So if you want to enjoy that, bring your toothbrush convenience for yourself or an easy turnaround for investment purposes, Naples is likely to offer you many better options along those lines. And that brings us to number 7, which is somewhat related. This is not a condo living environment. There's just a small smattering of townhouses around Skidaway Island in the landings, but predominantly this is a single family home environment. And so as an aside and related to number 6, that does not mean, I just want to be clear, that doesn't mean that there isn't a bustling rental market in the landings. So there are opportunities certainly for seasonal rentals, monthly rentals, and the like. If you were to opt to come here, you're just not going to have that abundance of condos, townhomes, coach homes that you see in the Naples area. And that brings us to our final point on the list, and that number 8, and that's that here you do have an HOA, but you don't have the maintenance that goes along with it in the landings. You're responsible for landscaping, irrigation, etc., on top of the $2,000 and change that you pay annually to the Landings Association for them to maintain common areas, the gates, the multiple gates, manned gates, and infrastructure that makes the landing such an attractive place to live. But you're not going to have the yard maintenance, etc., that you do typically find in most of those communities, HOA communities that you're going to have in Naples. I will say that in my experience, short experience so far, obviously you have an abundance of private companies that are happy to take that on for you if you don't want to do it yourself. But there also isn't the same sort of, let's just say, ARB, Architectural Review Board types of intrusiveness here in the landings. You do have a lot more freedom to do what you like with your home, with your grounds, etc. So there is a trade-off there in terms of what the HOA provides and what the HOA dictates. Definitely, just take away that it's not the same kind of plug-and-play nature that you have with a lot of associations in Southwest Florida. In any event, I just want to give you some food for thought, continue to give you some perspective on both areas where I'll be doing business, and would be happy to help you with your particular situation and determine where the best fit for you is anytime, whether that's Naples, Marco Island, Savannah, or elsewhere. So please do be in touch anytime. And as always, I appreciate you liking, subscribing, and sharing, and I'll look forward to seeing you on the next episode. Thanks so much.